I've become somewhat of an expert at propping my camera up on random objects to get it to face the right height. I have a gorilla pod somewhere which is lost, so I'm currently balancing the camera on a book and the lid for my coffee cup. There's a video I made a week or two ago about feeling like I'm losing time. I'm feeling a pressure to be somewhere at a certain point in my life, and that concept of time is something that has been with me a lot the last few weeks, and how when I can feel like that, I can also, in an oxymoronic way, want to fast forward if I'm in a moment in time that I don't necessarily want to be in. And I think, how can I want to wish my life away when that time won't come back? And even when there's lots of good things in our lives, there's always this sensation like the next thing is going to be better, but then that never seems to come, because once that arrives, the thing after that seems to be better. I have more or less 10 weeks left of living and working in this area before a 6-week hitchhike trip, which will conclude my time in Australia, and that chapter is completely over. And often I find myself just wanting to get to that start of that trip or be back home, having completely finished Australia. But with the never-ending passing of time, I really feel like if you're not careful, you're going to keep on wishing for the next thing, and then the next thing, and the next thing, and before you know it, you're 50 and you wondered where it all went. There's a philosopher who, I found him probably 8 years ago on YouTube somewhere, and he described life as a beautiful orchestra. Nobody listens to the music to hear that one big chord at the end. They go to hear every note, every symphony throughout. And that should be life. We shouldn't just wait for this thing somewhere down the line, because there's harmonies right now. All of the fortunes that I'm afforded in my life right now, I probably won't have once this chapter's over, for a while at least. Right now I have structure, I have consistency with my friendship, I always know where I'm going to sleep, and I'm saving money. But once that goes, once I start traveling again, you meet incredible people, you see a lot of places, you're free to go wherever and do whatever you want to do. But with that means a lot of goodbyes, a lot less certainty with what you're doing, where you're going. A continuously depleting bank account is definitely a factor, and there's a lot of incredible beauty in that life as well. But just because I'm excited for that, it does not mean that I should ignore everything amazing that is happening right now. Life is a full spectrum of emotion, and I think even in the good times, there's going to be some level of hardship. To wish that away, I think when I'm 80, I might reflect back and think that's foolish. I'm so mindful that any time I express these thoughts, it comes from a first world privileged view. I wouldn't know what it's like to wish away my life if I'm stuck in civil war or traveling across the world in a tiny boat to find refuge somewhere. At what point is it justifiable to want to wish away the current moment you're in hopes for something better? Where is that line drawn? I'm almost changing my mind mid-video as I'm talking about this. Okay, I cannot speak on the lives of others. I can only talk through my own lens, and every view and opinion is relative to the experiences that I've had. I guess that's what I always need to draw myself back to. So yeah, probably if you're watching this video, you share some of those privileges that I have, and there is some beauty that can be found right now. Every moment offers wisdom, learning, growth in some way or another. And you can make your own meaning from that. Time is waiting for no one. Whatever that thing that is next is always going to come eventually. So to truly live now and then get the thing that comes next feels like an offering too good to turn up. I hope wherever you are in the world, whatever you're doing, you are able to have a wonderful time doing it. And until the next video, I hope you all stay blessed, stay balanced, and I will see you soon. Cheers.